Agency owners keep telling me the same thing. We're using AI, the team is getting work done faster, and that's great, and I mean that, but faster is not a return on investment. Saving 5 hours doesn't help your agency if those 5 hours just turn into invisible downtime. So today I want to give you the only scoreboard that actually tells you whether AI is making you money. 5 numbers. Let's go. Quick note before we dig in, I've made 2 other videos about AI and your money. One was about what AI cost you, the tools, and the review hours nobody's totaling. And the second one was about how you price so the client doesn't pocket your savings. Both matter. They're both about the money going out and the money coming in. Today is about the one that ties those 2 together. And honestly, it's the one almost nobody talks about. Not what AI costs, not how you price it, but whether it actually paid off, the return. And you cannot answer that with a feeling. You need a scoreboard. Here's the trap almost everybody's walking into right now. AI makes the work go faster, everybody feels more productive, and so everybody assumes that faster automatically means better, more profitable, a win. But think about what actually happened. You saved your team 5 hours this week. Where did those 5 hours go? If nobody can answer that, the 5 hours didn't turn into money. They turned into a longer lunch, a slower afternoon, a little more slack in a day, and that's fine as a human being, but it's not a return on your investment. AI only creates value when the saved capacity turns into one of 4 things: more revenue, higher margin, faster delivery, or better client outcomes. If it didn't become one of those 4, you didn't earn a return. You just bought your team some quiet time and a monthly subscription. So, your AI dashboard should not start with how many tools you bought or how many prompts your team ran, because those aren't results, that's activity. It should start with one number, and I've been beating this drum for years. Agency gross income per full-time employee. Agency gross income, which for an agency is basically what you keep after you pay for the outside costs of the work divided by your full-time people. It's the cleanest measure of leverage you've got. It answers one question: is each person on your team supporting more gross income than they used to? And here's why I'm bringing this up in an AI video. Drew McClellan over at the Agency Management Institute tracks this across a lot of agencies, and the target he sets is $175,000 of AGI per full-time employee. The agencies pulling ahead aren't stopping there. They're pushing north of $200,000 per full-time employee. Some are at $225, $250, and when you ask how, it's the same answer every time. They specialize, they systematize, and they use AI very deliberately. And when I say deliberately, I mean not we bought some tools and the team feels faster. Deliberately meaning the saved capacity got pointed at something that shows up in that number. And that's the whole game. AI is supposed to move AGI per full-time equivalent. If it isn't, you don't have an AI strategy, you have an AI expense. Here's a number that gets thrown around a lot. About 61% of agencies are now using generative AI. On the client side, the in-house teams, it's about 17%. So that's 61% of agencies use AI, 17% of in-house teams do. But everybody is quoting that 61 like it's a scoreboard. It's not, it's an adoption. All it tells you is that 6 out of 10 agencies bought the tools and turned them on. It says nothing about whether a single one of them made a dime doing it. Knowing what AI did to your bottom line, that's the win. And you don't get that from a feeling, you get it from a scoreboard. So let's build it. 5 numbers, write this down. Number 1, AGI per full-time employee. AGI per full-time employee. Is each person carrying more gross income? We just covered it. Is each employee supporting more gross income than a year ago? If AI is working, this line should be climbing. If it's flat while your tool spend is up, that's your answer right there. Number 2, realization. Are you collecting the value you deliver? Realization is the share of the value you actually deliver that you actually get paid for. And here's the quiet killer. AI lets your team do more, so you do more. And a lot of that more is scope creep you never build. You feel busier, you feel faster, and your realization is dropping because you're giving the extra away for free. Faster work that you don't collect on is not a return, it's a discount you didn't decide to give. Number 3, cycle time. Kickoff to approval. Is it actually shorter? How long does a project take from kickoff to client approval? Not how fast one draft came out, the whole cycle. Because if AI made the first draft faster, but the review, the revisions, and the back and forth all got longer, your cycle time didn't move. Faster drafting and faster delivery are not the same thing, and the client only feels one of them. Number 4, error and rework rate. Is AI improving quality or adding review? Is AI making the work better, or did it just create a new review bird? Because AI is confidently wrong sometimes, and somebody senior is catching that. If your rework rate is climbing, AI isn't saving labor. It's moving labor from your junior people onto your most expensive people where nobody's writing it down. And number 5, capacity converted to revenue. Capacity converted. Did save time become work or downtime? This is the one that closes the loop. The time AI saved you, did it turn into more client work, a higher value service, or a lower cost to deliver? Or did it just evaporate? This is the difference between AI that pays for itself and AI that's a line item you forgot you're paying for. 5 numbers. The AI scoreboard, AGI per full-time employee, full-time equivalent, realization, cycle time, reworked, capacity converted. Notice what's not on the list. Number of tools, number of prompts, how fast the draft came out. None of that made the cut because none of it is a result. So what does it look like when this is done right? Let me give you the proof because I don't deal in theory. The return gets said out loud. The winners can point to it in one sentence. Not, we were faster this quarter, but, and this is a real example from Drew's work with agencies, for $75,000, we delivered $500,000 in revenue. That sentence is number 5 on our scoreboard in the flesh. Capacity converted to revenue. The save time didn't evaporate into a longer lunch. It showed up as a client outcome big enough to put a number on. Now, how you actually price to capture that is a whole separate conversation, and I made a different video on exactly that. Today, I only care about one thing. Can you see the return clearly enough to say it in a sentence? Most agencies can't, and that's the tell. Second is the niche. Specialized agencies are reporting margins 10 to 20 points. That's not gravy. That's money you invest, the money you use to train your team, the money that ends up in your bank. And third, look at where it lands for the owner. The average agency owner in the US took home a little north of $250,000. The owners who actually run on these numbers, the AMI group Drew track, took home closer to $500,000. Same industry, same tools available to everybody. The delta is not who has AI. The delta is who's measuring whether AI actually made the agency more profitable. All right, before you go, if you're an agency owner and you want to keep more of what you make, I've got 2 things for you. First, grab a copy of my book, The 12 Biggest Tax Mistakes That Cost Agency Owners Thousands. It breaks down the exact mistakes I see every day and how to avoid them. Second, if you want to see what this looks like for your business, get a free tax analysis. We'll take a look at what you're doing now and show you where you might be overpaying. And if this video helped you, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss future strategies on tax planning, cash flow, and building a more profitable agency. I'll see you in the next video.